Coming soon. Next Sunday, right? So today's Sunday. Welcome to today's video log for today. Next week is the first look of the Assassins of Valencia Fighting Fantasy book, just been released by Ian Livingston. So today, nearly dropped that. Today we've got a live book read for the second edition for Care, the City Port of Traps, the continuation of the Sorcery series. So for every Fighting Fantasy fan out there, we've got a live read. Come along, you'll join in, you'll decide where the story goes, and I'll just do all the voices and all the characters, and we'll all have an awesome time. And then next Sunday will be the first look of the Assassins of Valencia book, which is a sequel to Port of Peril, by the way. In other news, so that's the Fighting Fantasy news. Flight Sim news, not much going on. I've got loads of videos I need to edit, so you'll still continue to get videos. I'm just going to be doing more editing rather than flying. We did a flight yesterday. We just flew around Texas, really. Didn't really have any goal or idea about anything. We just did a flight. I'm testing some Italian scenery at the moment for the entire bit of Italy, and we'll see what that looks like. I might even just do a quick little preview video and put that out on YouTube. So if you see one, that's why. I wanted to talk a little bit about today. Open that up. I want to talk a little bit today about losing weight and sort of the secrets to losing weight, because there's so many people try and lose weight, and they're like, "But doing it for months, man, and just, I can't just seem to lose weight." And it's like, I've heard people say, like, try to lose some weight, but it's like so hard. I'm just every day and dieting, and it's like, do you know what, guys? Losing weight doesn't have to be hard, okay? It doesn't have to be tiring or exhausting or even cutting out and dieting extreme, okay? It all depends on how the reason why you want to lose weight, okay? So if you want to lose weight because you're about to do some filming and you've got to look like an anorexic man in about 5 weeks' time, then extreme dieting is the way you're going to go. So you're probably going to just eat, celery and peanuts and then do loads of exercise and all that, right? And that'll just burn off a load of fat and you'll take in very little calories. And that's like an extreme diet solution for losing a vast amount of weight in a short amount of time. Not recommended by dietitians. Not many nutritionists will recommend that. Okay, so I've when I was a kid up until about the age of 23, I was a stick thin. Honestly, it was like my grandmother thought I had cancer because I was that thin. Um, and I think the reason is because I was just young, metabolism burning faster, and more energetic because of that. And so eating as well to take on those calories, they have the energy, and it was more like that. I was just busy, because you go to school or whatever as a kid, so you're waking up early. You've got a routine of having to either walk to school or getting ready for school early morning, and then you got your lessons, and you're always walking around between the classes. Then you got PE, so you're burning off loads there, and you come back, and then you want to go play with your friends, and you've got this active lifestyle. Of course, when you then go to work, it might just slow down a little bit, and it might even be that as you're getting older, you slow down as well. Right, here are the secrets to losing weight, right? Okay, because it don't have to be hard, okay? It is so simple, right? First off, it ain't gonna happen overnight, okay? You're not gonna wake up and suddenly go, "Hey, look at that, I'm so thin now," okay? You got to realize that you've got to give yourself at least 1 month to see a big difference, okay, or to notice a big difference. Not that you're visually going to see a big difference, you perceive yourself completely different to how everybody else perceives you. So, like, we always look at ourselves in the mirror and go, I'm young and thin, right? And then everybody else around us actually sees us for who we are. And our mind kind of tricks us when we look at ourselves, and it sort of hides the ugly spots and hides the age. And if you look at yourself in a picture and go, oh my gosh, do I look like that really? You're really surprised, you know? And mind's playing tricks on you, right? So you've got to give yourself a month, okay, to visually perceive a difference, okay? So the way I would suggest doing it is just do more and eat less, really. That's the boiling it right down, okay? So also, you got to realize men and women have different bodies, okay? So our bodies react differently to certain types of food. And like there are certain foods that men can eat that would help them lose weight faster. And there are certain foods that women can eat that would help them lose weight faster, but they're not the same type of foods, okay? So like, you know, if men had a high, like if men had like a meat enriched with spinach, with what's the other one? Avocados and all, you know, a certain type of dietary need, right, or a certain type of nutrient, sorry, um, we would actually build our testosterone level, and that would help us lose weight faster. Same with women. Women eat certain types of foods, you know, generally like salads or leaves or, you know, vegetables, and they actually lose weight faster that way. Okay, it's because we've got different bodies, right? And it reacts differently to the food. So really, what I would do is I would whatever time you wake up and whatever time you go to bed. Let's say your normal going to bed time is 10 o'clock, and your normal waking up time is 7 a.m. Right? So 7 till 10. That's your usual day. Okay. So however much you've eaten during that day and whatever you do activity wise is already set in stone, and it's kind of the reason why you perhaps are looking to lose weight. You're going, well, my belly's too fat or whatever. So first off, you got to start your metabolism. You got to start your energy movement. You know. So I would say you wake up 1 hour early. So if you usually wake up at 7, you wake up at 6, and go to bed at exactly the same time. So 10 o'clock always. Now, if you get up earlier, you potentially will eat more, okay? But don't have your breakfast till 7, okay? And you will burn just by definition more calories, okay? If you don't eat more during this during this 6 till 10 life now, you will be burning an hour more of energy or fat than you would do if you woke up at 7, okay? So get up an hour early and live the exact same lifestyle. You know, you haven't actually got to really do anything. You will find over time you are slowly thinning out because your body is burning like an hour of extra. It's not going to be loads, by the way. It's going to be very small, but it's still going to be burning more if you stick to that, and if you stick to whatever you ate as normal as well. But to make it things happen faster, right? Go for a walk in that hour. Do exercise in that first hour of you waking up, right? Not only does it get the blood flowing and you're, you know, "Ooh, I'm awake," but it will burn your metabolism faster and quicker. So when you do have breakfast, it's soon turned into energy, and soon burnt off rather than just sitting on you, you know. Or increase your daily activity as well. So do more. You know, don't you know take a car to the shops to go get the milk. Walk to the shops to go get the milk. You know, unless you live miles away. Um, so yeah, get up an hour early and then just exercise more. You don't necessarily have to cut things out of your diet unless you're just eating takeaways or donuts or the food that ain't good for you. It's like eat vegetables, eat fruits, eat meats. And it's like there's like a pyramid of a way you're supposed to do it, with meats at the top of the pyramid, so you only have very few meats, and then you've got like vegetables, or in the middle, so you have more veg than you do meat, and then the fruit at the bottom, so you have more fruit than you do veg. And if you think like that when you're creating a meal, then or it might be vegetables at the bottom, fruits in the middle, then you're setting yourself up for a giving yourself the right nutrients, because another thing is, well, we are what we eat. So if we just ate crisps and crap, our bodies will become crisps and crap. It literally will be running on, like, you know, cooking oil rather than petrol. It's the difference between putting cooking oil in your car or petrol in your car. Unleaded would have a better time in a car rather than just putting cooking oil in. It's like run your engine on the appropriate fuel rather than on a, you know. And you will find, honestly, you will find weight dropping off, right? Now, if you really want to see an increase real quick, like within 2 weeks, this is the method I did for when I had to lose a bit of weight. It's the method I always do when I have to lose weight for anything, or when I want to lose weight, and it happens in 2 weeks, right? I see a difference. You get like a 6-pack in 2 weeks, seriously. Right, so basically, I wake up at 5 every day rather than whatever time I got up. And from 5:30 till 6:30, I'm doing some sort of exercise. I'm doing some sort of movement. And then it's my breakfast time, right? And I would have generally a bigger breakfast than whatever my dinner on the night time would be. But, sometimes circumstances can't be like that. And so, but I do have a breakfast at that time, and then go off and do my daytime. And throughout that day, I would do some planking. Okay, so putting your arm here like this on the floor, like, both of them. So if I can put you down somewhere, you put both your arms like that onto the floor like that, and your feet out, and it's like you're doing a handstand, but you're resting on your arm here, and you hold it for just literally as long as you can, until you can't hold it any longer, and then you rest, and then give yourself like 10 seconds breathing. Do it again. Do it 3 times, as long as you can each time, till you can't hold it any longer, and do that at least 3 times a day, and you will just burn the fat around your belly real quick, right? Combine that with the run in the morning, at 5 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. And as long as, I only eat the same types of meals. So for me, it was rice, it was avocados, it was steak, it was olives, it was cucumber, it was bananas, and corn, like popcorn and stuff like that. That's what I would eat continuously for the time period that I was, but more intake of rice, really. Like sometimes it would just be a rice meal. And I was burning loads of fat and not taking on that many calories, and hence the weight loses. That's the biggest secret, by the way. The biggest secret to losing weight is not taking on as many calories as your body will burn off. So if your body burns a certain amount, don't eat more than that, and you'll lose weight. Simple maths, really. So that is the biggest secret to losing weight: is do more, eat less, basically, and you will lose weight. Simple. Do more, eat less, but you've got to want to do this. Do you know what I mean? You've got to. That's the biggest thing, is up here. You've got to want to lose it, and you've got to want to put that effort in to doing this. If you don't, then you just, sitting there crying in your own fat the rest of your life. So, yeah, belly time. Time to move it. Anyway, that's it basically. Don't forget, later on we're going live with Fighting Fantasy, and I'll see everyone tomorrow, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.